My name is Jacob Benschjöld. I'm from Sweden, and this is my one arrow. During this season, I've been working a lot with visualization. So using video, pictures, and other forms of media to imagine my shots before I make them and how I want to make them, what I want the feeling to be, before, during, and after the shot. I often use videos of other shooters and videos of myself that I've recorded in the past to kind of visualize what I'm trying to do. So if I'm trying to sort out my forward pressure, the pressure that I'm putting into the bow and towards the target, I might look at some videos of people who have a technique that I want to kind of emulate, because just saying to myself in my head, like push, 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 stuff like that, it does work. But what I found to work even better is actually using an image in my head. So for that specific issue, I often use Mike Schlosser or some other people that kind of put a little bit of a bend in their elbow, just because you can see a very distinctive finish to their shot, because the arm will go forward and the bow will roll over. So that's something I found very helpful, and that's usually how I start my shot process. I'll walk onto the line, address the target, looking at it up and down, and before I draw back, I'll picture a few of those shots in my head. Like, how do they look? Drawing, anchoring, and finally finishing, right? So I feel like that helps me a lot, and that it helps me more than just using like a vocal cue or like a thought process. I have that as well, but if I reinforce it with these kind of mental images, then they become stronger and get a bit of a better effect. I feel like there's a bit more direction. Like, I can use several cues at the same time by imagining. So using visualization, I can use Mike, for an instance, to control the tension in my fingers, the way my execution goes back, and the way I push my bow forward. So watching him shoot actually helps me do all of that better on the line. So I imagine a few of those shots before I draw my bow back. And of course we have a 90-second rule now for indoors, or for 3 arrows indoors, and for 3 arrows in matches for outdoors. So it's a little bit tighter than it was before with 2 minutes, but there's still, a margin to make it work.